Hello, everyone, and welcome to L&L Diamond Painting. I'm Lee,
I'm Lenore.
and on the other screen you have Tammy, of course, and then you have her mother, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Tams.
Hi.
Today,
How are you?
Okay.
oh boy,
What's the matter?
there's only one person here.
That's what I said. Nobody wants to. We even announced it yesterday.
Kind people come.
Yeah, and this is the Endo of the month.
Did you see what he put?
Yeah, I accidentally put Endo of the month. Hey, Linda! Allison, hello to you both.
Hi, there they
Hello,
are.
Lou.
Hi, everyone.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Have a seat. Grab a snack. Or grab a seat. Grab a snack and have a seat, I should say. Well, you can't have a seat and grab a snack. You got it because you'd be sitting down unless you're sitting down at the snack table. Yes, Sharon, you will find a lot of lunacy around here.
With him.
But anyway, as this is the end of the month live for caregivers support, I figured it would be a good idea to have both a caregiver and the recipient of the caregiver in to tell their stories. And then maybe ask questions after all the stories are done. So that way there we don't interrupt the stories. So I think today, because Sharon said she had some things that she wanted to do or had to get done, or whichever the case may be, we're going to start with her story and see what she has to say. Yeah, exactly. I can throw under the bus right away. So how did you ever try, Sharon, to have a caregiver come in for you?
Do what, Lee?
The other time.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Have I ever tried to have a caregiver for Tammy?
Yeah.
No, we've always done it ourselves. If I couldn't do it, her dad would, or some of the family would. It's just
Right.
always family.
And this is obviously something she's had all her life, correct?
Yes, from the time she was born. The time she was 6 weeks old, we knew something was wrong. She wasn't active enough for a newborn baby.
Right.
So we had her tested, and they come up with a neuromuscular disease. And that's like the nerve in your body isn't normal, then the muscles can't perform to get strong. So she has her nerves and her muscles going against her.
Damn. I didn't know it went quite that far.
But she was sick a lot when she was little. I mean, she had a lot of pneumonias. Didn't think she'd even live to be age 2. That's what the doctors had foreseen. But she proved them wrong. Of course, it was constant care around the clock when she would get sick. I would go to the hospital with her, and I would stay there until she came home. And the doctors they would ask me, when do you think she's ready to go home? Because they knew that I was going to see that she was took care of.
Right.
So the first 5 years of her life was touch and go. But she made it with the good Lord's help. And she's still here today at 47. Can you believe that? But we have a routine. I mean,
the question is, can you believe it?
No, I can't. There's been a lot of heartaches and a lot of joy, and there still are. I mean, it's an everyday learning process. You have to find what works best for you. Like with me and Tammy, we just try different things until we get a routine that she can be took care of. And she's old enough now and she's capable that I can go do my shopping and other things that I need to do and leave her here. But she lives around her family, and any of them in here was just in a minute, and her sister's right below her. So they all know when I have to go somewhere, so they sort of look after her from their house. But that's what we had to do because it got to the point after her dad died in 2010. that I didn't have anyone to help with her at home. Like he would be here when I had to be gone. So it's always been me and him that's took care of her. But we've worked out a routine that things go on as normal as best as we can.
Yeah.
But like I said, we've had to learn a lot in life.
Just helps a lot too.
And her sister is always on standby. If I call her in the middle of the night and tell her I need help, she's right here. Never ask us what, why.
Right.
So she's
That's the
always
way it should be. That's the way it should be. Now, I know I had asked Tammy a while ago, a couple days ago, about a Hoyer lift. Yeah, to get her in and out of the chair, and she said you were uncomfortable with that because of her neck.
Tammy doesn't have no upper strength. And so therefore, when you put her in those lifts, someone has to be there to support her neck. I've seen it work on her, but they've always had an assistant to help them. And I know here at home, I'm not always going to have someone right there. And
Right.
we've learned that we just learn our own way how to lift.
Yeah.
And as long as I can do it, then I'm going to. But there may come a day I have to have a lift, but I'll have to learn how to use one.
Right.
You'll learn.
I can understand that. One of the things I was thinking is maybe just get a cervical collar, until she's transferred. Then you don't have to worry about her neck so much.
That's
Well,
true.
even she has no head control. Like if her head goes back, you've got to be there to raise it up at a certain point.
Right.
So we just never felt comfortable with it. We had one here for like a year, and I never took it out of the extra bedroom because I knew I wasn't going to use it.
Right.
We'll be traveling it.
I mean, I just
Good
don't
Lord.
think it would work for us.
So I know, and I'm sure quite a few people have seen it, but just to get it out there, as far as her taking her meds and whatnot, we've all seen you give her meds and give her something to drink. Is that because she doesn't have enough strength or enough whatever muscle strength to bring
Right.
it up to her own lips?
To be so high or like on a table in order to raise her hand to her mouth. So we
Right.
always make sure that everything is the way it should be. Like if I have to be gone, I put water out in ice and I put a straw in it and I put it at a table that she can go to and reach because she doesn't have the strength in her arms and hands to raise that glass up to her mouth.
Right.
You can if it's like half full and it's like a lightweight cup.
Right. The only reason I'm asking some of these questions is because not everybody that is watching us knows Tammy as well as, say, Berta, Rich, and I, or Lenore and some of the other people. So that's why I'm asking the questions that seem a little bit obvious because we've seen it when she's been on camera. Huh? You can read whatever you want.
Melanie, one of our dear friends, writes to you, Sharon. Sharon, you are an amazing mom and raised a wonderful family. I can see where Tammy gets her determination and positive disposition.
Well,
Yeah.
we've instilled her all of her life. She's got to be strong, that she can't rely on people, that she's got to learn to be out in the world on her own, because that's what I want. Because may not always be here for her, but her sister will. And I told her she needs to be as independent as she can. So we've always instilled that in her.
Well, that's a very good thing to do. I mean, you don't want her to rely or have an excuse of, well, I've got a neuromuscular disease, I can't do it. She's always been, from what I've heard with her stories, is the fact that she's always said, you think I can't do it, and I'm going to do it just to prove you wrong.
Right.
That's what I do.
But
That's
like
what
I
you
told her,
do.
you can't do anything till you try. And we've always made her try. She'll say, I can't do that. I said, well, you need to try. Then if you can't, then I'm here to help you. A lot of the time she can work through it herself. But now sometimes Tammy's lazy, Lee, and she just wants me to do it.
Yeah, well, there are times when she does that.
Nobody's listening to her anymore.
We've
Yeah.
all heard that. Ma, I need a color.
Oh,
Just like Lee.
Ma, I need a pen.
You're done too, Lee. I'm
Ma,
not
I'm
listening to you.
thirsty.
Will you shut up?
And then there's the ever-present, Mom, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry I could die.
yeah. Or she'll say, I've got to go to the bathroom, and I'll come in
Uh-huh.
here, and I'll stand here 20
I
minutes.
gotta go to the bathroom so bad, Ma.
Oh,
Always
Lord.
Tammy.
Okay, we're done. Don't Interview's over.
No, like I said, there's a lot of ups and downs, but most
This is,
through
as
it.
you had mentioned before, this is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job for you.
It is.
Do you get anything for it? Do you get to be a paid caregiver? Or?
No, like when I need to do something, I'll just go do it. I don't confine myself to her 24 hours a day. I have to be on standby. Like if I go anywhere, she can always reach me with a phone call, and I'm like 5 or 10 minutes away. I'm never very
Right.
far. I never go out to another city or state and leave her here. I always have someone on standby.
Well, that's like the three of us that hang out with her every day all have your number just in case.
Right.
Even though we tend to use it as a threat, you got to do this, and we're going to call your mother.
Yeah, that's true.
The name.
But
But yeah, I mean, so we have yours, her sister's, and her brother-in-law's numbers in case of an emergency because she's with us all the time.
Well, when I go anywhere, like Tammy can't open the door
Right.
to the outside. And when I go anywhere, I leave my door cracked that she can get her hand in it and open it up and go out.
Right.
And like I said, my power bill is outrageous because we have to always leave that door open. But it's okay. We do it. And then I know she can get out and she can go right down the ramp to the back gate at the driveway, and they would be someone there to get her.
Right.
I can open that gate if you do.
I mean, she could actually open the gate if she had to.
Yeah.
And I tell her always, don't panic. That's the worst thing you can do. If there's a fire, get out. Don't panic. Because if you panic, you're not going to be able to function.
That's right. Exactly.
So she says she can do it, and I hope that she can.
I don't run any heaters or anything like that when Mom's done, just because, to this case. And I know that, I just have to do it. I don't have a choice. There can't be somebody here 24/7. And I wanted to read something Rich had said to your mom. Said, Mom, you're beautiful, and I hope you know we teach Teeny because we love Teeny. We only teach the ones we love, and I think we all, including Teeny, have a blast. And I do. I do have a blast.
I could hear her in here, and I'll tell her sister that she's in there having a party with her gang. She enjoys it. And this has been good for Tammy. She has really changed her attitude in life, meeting all these people and making these friends. And they've been a big help with her. And I thank everybody for that. Accept her for who she is.
Well, it's kind of hard not to have a good time with Tammy because she's got such a positive attitude.
She does.
She's got such a positive outlook, and she loves everybody.
She does.
And so it's kind of hard. It would be kind of hard to not like Tammy.
But she's been like that all of her life. She really has. She's always made a lot of friends and got along with people, and she still does today.
Yep, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
I don't even know anybody else. Well, I know what it's like to have people not want to be around you or to not want to be near you because you're different. And I don't ever want to make anybody feel the way that I feel sometimes.
Well,
And
too many people look at the chair and not the person.
exactly.
Well, that's true because I've noticed that. Like we'd be out, they'd be looking and stuff, and I'll just look at them, sort of smile, and go on because I know they're wondering about her,
Right.
but they don't never come up and just ask us
Mm-hmm.
what's going on.
Well,
But
it's like she had a comment, not a comment on her channel, but somebody made a comment about her. Well, we know you don't understand because of your disability.
Right.
yeah,
It's like, buddy, you have the wrong person.
yeah.
But
You know,
she's been very good with her disability. She's not a down person, sad all the time, or cries or anything. She's just always been headstrong. And
yeah,
she
she
said,
doesn't do the whole "oh why me" thing, right?
right, she's never been like that. Why me? I know she gets tired of being in this chair, but I tell her all the time, Tammy, it could be worse. You could be laying in a bed and not know you're in the world.
Yep.
I said, at least you've got a life.
Not only do you now know you're in the world, you're also a part of it.
Right. That's
Yeah.
true.
You know,
Yeah.
it might be a small world to a degree, but it's still a world.
Yeah.
You know, well, after all, it is Tammy's world. She has all those laws.
Right.
I make up my own laws, and they do work.
But now she can get bossy, believe me.
Oh, can she?
I tell her all the time, who died and made you boss?
Mom,
It ain't nobody in this
I'm
household.
not bossy. I'm impatient.
Oh, Tammy, hush.
I'm
Leave your
impatient.
mother alone. She can say whatever she wants. This is her time on my interview.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna
Oh,
do
yeah, I forgot.
He said that you're a wellness warrior, talking about you, and um, Rich said we are a dang. I don't know if I him Lee. I call Rich Lee and Lee Rich. Don't ask me why. I had no idea.
But does anyone have any questions they want me to answer before I hit the road?
Does anybody have anything they want to? I do want to ask one question, but if anybody has a question, go ahead and post it in the chat, and we'll get to it. But the one question I want to ask, because I'm very big on the caregiver making sure they do something time for themselves to decompress and relax and whatnot. And I was wondering if you had anything like that.
I was reading, but you have to know your mom something. Mom was reading something too. What?
I was asking your mom. I'm a big caregiver. I'm a big proponent of caregivers taking time for themselves aside from what's going on. So I was wondering if she had anything she did to help her relax and just get away from it all, so to speak.
What did you do for relaxation?
I watch certain shows, and then I go to my sisters and we play cards. And basically, that's about it. I'm never been a really outgoing person. When we grew up at home, we just had each other. I always thought we had a whole lot of brothers and sisters. I come from a family, they were 11 of us children.
Whoa.
Then my mom and dad. And we've just always, my brothers and sisters has always been like my friends. I mean, my mom didn't drive and my dad worked and we only had one car. So most of the time we were all at home with each other. And we just always played and relied on each other.
Well,
We would go
Alice
to my
says,
mom.
good for you, Tammy.
We would go to my mom's every weekend, and she had a big round table, and all my brothers and sisters would gather around that table, and we'd play cards or Scrabble, or we'd cook and eat. We just always hung out together, and that's basically the way it is now. I don't really socialize with a lot of people. When I do, it's mostly I go to my sister's and play cards, and we hang out together.
Another thing that always I wanted to ask you because I never asked you. When I was little and in the hospital for months at a time, sometimes with our big hospital, like in Lexington, which is 2.5, 3 hours away. So mom would have to go and stay with me at the hospital for, I don't know, sometimes 2, 3 months at a time. And was it that long? A
No,
week? A month?
maybe 2 or 3 weeks,
You told me 2, 3 weeks. What'd I say?
months.
Sorry, money. Anyway, my sister was, well, up until I was 5, so she was 5.5 years older than that. She would have,
Let me read these things. Let me read these things to your mom so she can, because she said she had to go.
I'm asking her a question. So, what did this?
I always had to leave her sister, and that was always the hard part because she was young too. And I would leave her, and I'd be gone a week or 2 at a time and never see her. But she had a grandma she always stayed with that lived right below us, and they took good care of her and made sure she went to school. And then her dad would come here and stay when he could. But when Tammy was critical, he always stayed with her. But then when
Yeah.
she started doing better, he would come home and he would see about Tammy. He would take her to school, and the teachers, couldn't get over that her dad was doing all that. But he was always a strong person to help us with her.
Right.
And so once he passed away, we had a lot of changes we had to adjust to because we didn't have him to rely on.
Yeah.
But we've worked out a routine and we do okay.
That's when I started staying by myself when Dad passed away. Allison said that she worked with students that had disabilities, and teaching did that since 2010. And then Eve said, "You can read in my here, Mom." Eve said, "Mom, you may not know just how much Tammy helped others because with Tammy's support, Kathy has found her creative outlet and that beautiful thing, and now we have a small business." Kathy
That's
said,
great.
yeah. And then Thirda said down here, "Hey Mom, I don't know if you knew, but I also took care of my mom. She was handicapped most of her life. She needed crutches to walk. We had her wheelchair or scooter." Yeah, Thirda took care of her mama.
Now, my mom, when she got disabled, I always told her she had enough children that we all had our day and night. I would go and I'd stay 24 hours. And then at 6 o'clock that evening, someone would come in and take my place. But we always told her she had a lot of children and one left over to spare because we just always took care of my mom.
Yeah.
And so I've had plenty of experience.
Oh, yeah. We know how that is. We've been doing it for 35 years.
Yeah.
Right.
We've had her mother, her half brother, and his wife, my aunt, my dad, to a certain degree, my mom, although my brother did more of that than we did. And now we have my brother.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been doing it quite a while, so I do know what you're going through.
Right. Well, like I said, you have to learn a routine and what
Yep.
works best for you, and your brother.
Yep.
The same with me and Tammy. If they call me now and ask me if I want to go play cards, I'll say, well, sure. But because I know I can leave Tammy here and she's capable enough to be responsible.
And she's got a safety net.
And like I said, she's
do.
got family around her, and They'll see it to her if I'm not here.
I don't know if you guys know, but my mom taught to Lee, and Berta, Mama Berta. And then Rick came into the fold, and she's not came up to for a nickname to Tim yet. But she's working on it. I said, "What you gonna call Rick?" She said, "I'm working on it." And then Allison said that a lot of the parents with kids at Knoxville don't really get time to themselves. I did babysit one of my students so the parent could go out to eat. They haven't been out together for 5 years. And Berta said, "Yeah, my mom was handicapped pretty much the first 13 years of her life in a
Hospitalized.
full body cast."
She was hospitalized.
Oh, excuse me. I can't read today. Can you see that? Why am I reading that to you then? Excuse me.
No, she said she was hospitalized.
Hospital. Yeah, she's like, I'm tired of talking to her, Mama. They're one strong person too.
That's like I said, you just gotta learn day by day. And when you come up with a problem, you gotta figure it out. And we've worked out a lot of things.
Yep.
That there are things
Now,
that we can't do anymore. And so we learn a way to substitute that. We
and
figure
I'm
out,
sure your other children, if it comes to that point, I'm sure your other children will take care of you just the same.
well, I only have one other, and that's Jennifer. And she's a principal at a school, and she works every day. But in about 2 years, she's going to officially retire. So, and then my two grandchildren are in Lexington. They're both girls. One's a nurse, and the other one's just started their freshman year at the UK. And they keep saying that when their mom retires, we're all going to move to Lexington. But now I don't know about that. I've never wanted to live in a big town like that.
Sure, because they're going to be down there and we're going to be here and just don't go without us. And what we going to do here without the girls and just nothing?
Get skinny, I guess, because I do all the cooking.
No,
All right. If you're finished with me, I'm going to get up. And if you need me to come back, Tammy can holler at me.
Yeah, she's good at that.
Unless you have no questions, please shut up, please.
There it is.
Okay. If you need me, holler.
Very good.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thanks for going with us. All right, Sharon.
Yeah, my mother is my rock. She's my rock. Sorry. Oh, somebody's here. I did not know that. Or
Maybe
that.
they just got here.
No, excuse me. She's talking to the dog that ignored me.
Oh,
No, yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Leave it up to you to figure that out.
but Hannah and Chloe are also really did help to me. I mean, they really are. I mean, you've seen that from the videos. So, needless to say, I was placed in the family. God knew what He was doing when He gave me my mom, my dad, and my sister.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Yeah. And I mean, I know a lot of people have their own beliefs. That's my belief. But it's a learning curve. It is.
Yes.
And a lot of times I feel guilty because I do need my mom so much. She dedicated her whole life to me. And she still is.
Yep.
And sometimes that's hard to deal with because I know that she'll want to do something and then sometimes you just can't because of me, and that doesn't feel well. But for the most part, she's a homebody. But I try to do whatever I can so that she can go and do whatever she does. But she will not leave. It's she gotta. If there's something she wants to do, and it has an hour away, she gonna do it. And I don't like that. I'm still talking to her about that because I don't want her to lose her life
Right.
because I'm, she's
Bye bye,
important.
Allison. Oh, well,
Hey,
Judith.
Allison, I would like to talk to you at some point if you would like to message me and let me know when you can talk. I would appreciate that. But yeah, it's a learning curve. It it still is. I'm 47 and we're still trying to figure out certain things because I see it coming. I see it coming today, but she's not going to be able to pick me up. And so, you know,
Right.
one day at a time, I guess.
Now we all know because you've said it, that if anybody if when people ask you if you could ever watch again, would you? And you said no. But is there something you would like to be able to do again, to do that you can't do now?
I love the water. I love the boat ride. I love it. I would live on a boat as a kid. I think I really would. So I would like to do that more. I would love to travel more. That's the number one thing. I'd love to travel. There are so many places in the world I want to see, but now that I've met all of you guys, there are so many people that I want to see so badly. And it's hard when they're a retreat and everybody talking about seeing each other, making a plan to go. I love that for them. I do. And I want everybody to see each other. I would like to do that. So I'm hoping that someday I can. I know Dixie planning her retreat, and I would do anything to do that. I don't. I mean, that's in Oregon. I don't know if I can make that even work, but I would like to go to a retreat and see everybody, and I would. That's probably the one thing that I want to do more than anything right now. Is is that, and you know, Tony's got to fly in a jet. You get the words out of my mouth. Flying. I never flown. I've always been so scared, first of all, that they would damage my chair. I don't think that would, but that's just me. Um, but I don't know if I could actually do it, but I would like to try. I know that I've looked into it. I know that I have to sit in a particular seat. Um, and I will try. I mean, I never know until I try, and I'll try anything once or die trying. I've gotten a jam a time or two. And I like to go on a cruise. I really want to go on a cruise. So that's just some things I'd like to do that I wish I could.
And folks, just so you understand what Berta means is the fact that she put her phone up to the window when she was going to one of the retreats at one of the doctor's offices for Sammy, not Sammy. I'm confusing her dog with Rick. For Simba. Oh, they both begin with an S. Anyway, so she took pictures of the takeoff and the landing. Well, actually, film a video of the takeoff and the landing. So yeah, she got to fly in a jet once or twice.
That was so fun. I
Of
mean,
course, Tammy was upset because the one time she didn't film, there was a moose on the runway.
I can't believe she didn't film the moose. Just saying. But I mean, that was so cool. And like Lee sent me video once of nothing but flying in the cockpit. Oh my god. I watched something over and over and over and over again. And I love to watch planes in the sky. I love it. And just at night, I know it's crazy. You can't see anything, the little light flickering. But I love to just sit on a summer night and just watch the stars in the plane. And I'll just sit and I'll imagine like where they're going and what are they gonna do and how long they're gonna be gone. And I imagine myself on there. I know this crazy job that I do. And a lot of people talk about traveling to work, how they hate it. I think I would like it. And I wouldn't want to travel a lot. No, but I really think I'd like the job that would take me all over the world. I do. I know it's crazy.
No, it's not. Everybody has their dreams. No one's dream is crazy, as long as it's not to kill, maim, and do all kinds of harm.
No.
That
I
would be crazy.
I just I'd like to travel. I mean, I really would. Artemis, she and I become really good friends. And she lives in Sweden. I think it'd be so cool to go over there. Alice, um, Angel, I need to say, and Adam, they live in London. I'd love to go over there, or London, somewhere over there. I'd love to go over there. Canada, there's Courtney, and I mean, there's just Rich in Chicago and 30s in Alaska. God help my soul going to Alaska.
Yeah, you got to go to the island of Alaska.
And Lee Illinois in Florida. Shut up, Lee. Nobody's talking to you now.
You are talking to me. You're answering my questions.
I just love to go. I've always wanted to go to California and Ireland.
Oh, and Tammy and I will have to go together.
Ireland is my top place in the world.
She wants to go to Ireland so bad it's not funny.
Let's go.
My grandmother was born there.
All right, Melanie, have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. People, do not forget to hit the like button if you like what you hear. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe as well, and maybe even share it if you think somebody will get something out of this.
Mel's another one I'd love to see in Canada. I love you, Mel. I mean, there's just so many people. You can add Tammy what to do the safety check. Yeah, I did. She actually had to be quiet. It's actually amusing. And I had to be quiet. I had to be quiet, guys. So
Yeah, she had to be a secret agent. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, there you are.
There you are.
Brenda had to be a secret agent because she wasn't supposed to be filming that.
Yeah, so I had to mute my phone because I couldn't be quiet. Are you kidding me? I was
Because
so
she
excited.
couldn't mute you.
I did kind of paint it though, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. How about just a little bit?
Okay, I know this isn't fun and not gonna lie. It I've had dreams, but at the same time, I'm more excited to fly. So
I'll put a couple of whiskeys in you, you'll never even feel it.
I know, it's just in my head. And anytime my girls and my sister go somewhere, Chloe will let me know the second they're taking off. And as soon as I touch the ground, immediately she'll take me when landed. And her mom was like, Chloe, you need to get up and let people out. She's like, I don't let her know we landed. She's gonna have a heart attack. And I do, and I sit and I watch that plane the whole time they're gone. I mean, the whole time. Didn't hear things when they just come to Chicago.
No, actually, she did, Rich.
Didn't I? Thank you. Now, take that back. Take that back right now. Just take that off the script.
No, I'm not gonna take it off the screen, but you know.
No, I love you, Rick. There's no way I wouldn't want to come see you and see me. Oh my lord. And when I do, I'm gonna go downtown Chicago. So you're gonna take me, right? What do you mean you're moving? Well, that's all right. I'll just go to where you move. Are you really moving? No.
He's gonna keep it top secret.
I got my way, dude. You know that. Got my way. I'll find you. I was glad to see Rich and Darda and Lee and Courtney and Jenny and Dixie and Shay and Melanie and Artemis and oh my god. Alice and Washington, Allison, Angel and Adam. I mean all kinds of people. Eve, Kathy, they're in New Jersey. I wanna go to New Jersey. Okay, I'll shut up.
See,
I'll
now,
share mine.
you just made it worse.
What?
Because it's funny.
It isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Because you went through the list of all these people,
And you mentioned me.
and you mentioned not Lenore, but me.
I did mention Lee and Lenore a while ago. You didn't let
You
the
mentioned
your
me.
ears out.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. This is the new list, and you mentioned me, but not Lenore.
It's okay. I've been hurt before. I'll be hurt again.
I'm pretty
Danny,
sure
I'm teasing you.
know that I want to see her. I'm pretty sure. She just called and I said, Lee, don't shut up.
I didn't say a
I
word.
didn't say it. I did.
Well, you
It's
don't
okay.
have to shut up. But you know I'd rather see you than Lee.
No, son, you would not.
Yes, you would.
No.
She'd be walking around. She'd be running around, driving around all the time, trying to keep me away from the chair so I wouldn't unplug it.
I'm not sitting near you. I'm not stupid. I'm thinking
No,
of the
Tammy, you
content.
are not stupid.
Free travel for Tammy and Mom that she can find any of us on a map. Rich, come on now. My mom can't find anybody on the map either, so that's okay. There's a thing a GPS, and I got your address, dude. You know, the little GPS dude. It talked to me. It tells me how to go. I
Yeah,
use
it probably
it.
tells you exactly where to go.
I had to use GPS because I sure can't read a map. That's for sure. So if I go see Kathy and Eve in Jersey, they're going to take me to New York. Right? Right, guys? I
Don't
went
you
up
just love how she tells people what they're gonna do?
I went to New York once on a 10-year trip, but I don't feel like when you're on a trip like that you really get to experience
She'll probably tell us next that we're going to take her to Disney World.
but you most certainly are taking me back to Disney World. Come on now.
I don't like Disney World. Too busy, too big,
It
Oh.
is,
too
but
hot.
but but I rent the park and it's just the all just the four of us, 5, 6 of us. Gotta get Lord and Lee. Rich. Shit, why do I keep telling you that not the right name?
Because according to you, we're both the same person. So anyway, on to some more of your story.
To anybody else, anything else you want to ask me? That yeah, the moral of my story is I'd like to travel. That's the thing I'd like to do.
Right.
Now, does anybody else have any questions
Or comments.
or comments or anything to say to or about Tammy? Be nice. Rich and I and Bert are the only ones allowed to be really mean to her.
You know, being taken care of, it is something you gotta really get used to. And you gotta be a strong person, like a strong mindset to be able to go through that because it is really hard to ask for a simple drink or to turn a light on. To turn a light on, that's why all of mine are controlled by the demon over here. Because it's easier that way. I don't like her. She doesn't like me. We gotta
She
love
likes
her.
me most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Especially when I tell her to turn all the lights off and you crash into the door.
Yeah. And you know, it's hard to sit in the chair. On my bad days, and when I say bad days, I mean pain wise. Because I had arthritis, I had neuropathy, and I had muscle pain too. So on a bad day, I can't lie down and I can't sit up. There's not much else I can do. I can't stand. So I'll be on the bed and I have to get in the chair. But then I'll be in the chair so long I have to get back on the bed. But the thing is, when I get in one spot, I try to make sure that I can stay in that spot for a long time because it doesn't just affect me moving because it hurts to move. Let me tell you. But it affects my mom too. And she's 73. So it's not as easy for her to keep me up anymore. And that like today it's an okay day. I woke up pretty in a lot of times, but now it's excited. So it's an okay day. So I may actually get to film. We'll see. You know, I don't know. That's the goal. And then try to film
Well,
after
that's got to be another challenge in and of itself. Doing a YouTube channel with the issues that you have.
it is because it's a lot of work. I did not think it was, but it is. And you gotta stay on a schedule to kind of. I've learned I had a few weeks there I wasn't doing well at all over Christmas, and my subscriber kind of went down a little bit. And if you don't keep it up, then they will. Then I don't do it for the numbers. I do it more to help people, and it helped me. And I like to put out a video on a Monday and a Friday. Don't have to lie that schedule that's just in my head, and you all know me. Once it's in my head, that's it. I like to do a video on a Monday and a Friday, and then the live on Thursday. And it's really hard to do video when you're in town. So when I do film, I try to film 2 and 3 at a time. And the video that I've released lately, I've had on reserve. Well, the one that came out last night, well, that was it. That's the last one I had on the dirt. So I adopt the film no matter how I feel. Because I don't have anything else to put out. So yeah, it's kind of hard because sometimes I do film when I'm not particularly able, and sometimes I do a live when I shouldn't. And most of the time, I think I had that well. But I know a couple of times I went on and I shouldn't have, and it showed.
And we told you before, Berta, Rich, and I have all told you before, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't push yourself because it affects everything you do.
I know.
Now,
Yeah.
having said that,
Yeah.
as of yesterday, I told you you went down one from 340 to 339.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, you went up 2 to 341.
Wow.
I love doing that to her.
Keeper of the numbers he is.
That needed it old to hear. It, I can't even explain the feeling because I didn't think anybody was even gonna want to listen to anything I had to say. And I'm finding that's not the case at all. But I don't look at my numbers. They
Why should you? I'm always telling you what they are.
exactly. I mean, I don't look at them because not that I don't want to know. I do, but I know that if I start focusing on the numbers, then I'm gonna end up doing my channel for the wrong reason. And I do my channel because I don't want to help people. Plain and simple.
Well, the only reason I tell you what they are every time they change is because of the fact that I love the reaction of, no, sir.
Yeah. And
Uh-uh.
I want to know what they are, but I'm afraid to look. I know they're crazy, but I am. But then Lee always tells me,
Yeah,
and
and then you don't believe me.
put that on him, but I I know he's gonna tell me, so I don't have to look. And it's always, I can never believe it. Every time, it gets me every time, and I can't thank everybody enough. That's why when I can, I do like to do to you guys. That's why the Christmas parties are so important to Courtney and I. You know, because I couldn't do this without you guys, and I wouldn't want to. You guys are the best people in the world, and you're not my subs, you're my friends. So, thank you for everything. But yeah, it's a challenge being in a chair every day, but it's not something I can change.
Well, you tend to make the best out of any of the bad situations you've been in, from what it seems.
I try. I do, I try. And there are some things that I see people doing that it does kind of bother me a little bit that I can't, but I don't let it affect me, if that makes any sense. I don't dwell on it. I can't change it. So why dwell on it? I mean, I did have the doctor want me to a few years ago. He was a neurologist and he wanted me to do testing because the thing is, we don't know what I have. It's a neuromuscular disease, which is a form of muscular dystrophy. We do know I have a form of muscular dystrophy, which is a disease that affects your nerves and your muscles. But what kind I have, we had no idea because when they did test me, I was about 6 months old when they tested me. And this is back in 77. So technology wasn't what it is today. So everything they thought I had, I didn't because, as mom said, I lived past the age of 2. And so I had a neurologist a few years ago want me to do the testing again. And it's very painful. I said no. And he didn't like that answer. And he said that you kind of owe it. And I said, I don't owe anybody anything. He said that you need to figure out what you have so that we can help people like you. I said, no, I don't. That's not my job. That's yours. And I said, let me ask you a question. If you did a name to this disease, because it's very painful to do these tests, and to me, it's not as important to go through all that pain just to put a name to the disease. And I asked him, I said, if you do a diagnosis, if you get one, are you going to be able to make me walk? He said, I know you're never going to walk, but we can do research and figure out how to help you. I said, help me what? He sat there like a knot on a log. I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, it's not. He said, that you have a name. I said, I don't care what I have. I'm not going to walk. So the answer is no. And he actually asked me again the next time I was in there and I never went back. I said, I won't be back. He said, well, I said, you can't take no for an answer. He said, that you need me. I said, you're not the only neurologist in this world. I actually didn't go back to one because it was useless. It's pointless. So that's my outlook on it. I mean, maybe that's the wrong way to think of it, but
I don't think there's really any right or wrong way, you know.
and had it not been so painful, I probably would have done the testing because I want to be able to make life easier for people with a disease like mine, but it's very painful. That nerve testing is very, very painful.
But you gotta weigh the pros and the cons, you know.
Yeah. So I didn't do it. I had no idea what I had. And I really don't care.
Well, you just know that you have it. You know you can't walk, and there's nothing much you can do about it.
Yeah.
And
So
there's
why?
nothing much they can do about it.
Nope. All I care about is making life easier for my mama. Not even so much myself. My mama.
You never think of yourself.
No. No. I don't. You know, I push myself to the limit. And
Well,
that's
sometimes you push beyond.
something. I do. You're right. I do. But you'll be proud of me though. Last night, Dixie and Paul had their game night, and I actually left early because I was in pain.
Wow.
I did. And it bothered me, and I started not to go, but I was in so much pain. I I didn't really enjoy myself, so and it lasted quite a while, I heard. And I hate that I had to leave, but I did.
Hey, don't feel bad. I left at 9:30.
Yeah, I know you were there and then you were poof, gone. I don't know what happened to you.
Well, I said to everybody, all right, sorry about that. I have to go. I want to talk to my wife, or I have to talk to my wife because I thought she wanted to talk to me.
Why would she want to talk to you?
Because she's my wife.
Because I love him.
Nah, okay.
And there's the other reason.
But I I left not long after you did. I hated it. I did, but I had to go. And I ended up lying down for a very long time. And then I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up. I never went to sleep, but I couldn't get comfortable. And I ended up getting back up in the chair for a while, lying back in that, and that didn't help. So then it says a script. So it took me 2 more melatonin. I got back in the bed and laid there till I fell asleep. Which I didn't fall asleep till 4:30.
Put it over here. And then just flip. I'll tell you what that is in a second. Sorry about that little technical difficulty.
I know all about those.
No, it's just was trying to get the scroll right. She had accidentally clicked it on the buttons for blocking and whatnot. Like, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Get it off of there and then just click anywhere.
Last night I was trying to upload a video. No, not last night. Not before last. It canceled on me. I thought YouTube took it down for some reason. I didn't know what it was. I had nothing in there. So then I started it again, and 12 hours later, it still said it had about 3 hours because I thought something's not right. So I started it over and did it for the third time's the charm. It finally turned out.
Uh-huh.
You know, I started just to get it because I couldn't get it to work. I still don't know what the problem was.
So, what else would you like people to come away with in all of this?
Well, just that, first of all, know that you are just as important as anybody else. You really are. And it's okay to put yourself first sometimes.
Even though she doesn't.
I don't. But it's okay to. And it's okay to say no. I can't do that. I'm in pain. Or I'm
Pay
not.
attention going on.
And you are loved. And you are seen and you're heard. And don't push yourself because that only makes it harder. Trust me, I know. I do it every day. I'm not one to really talk. But I don't want others to go through that I go through, and that's only because I'm a Southern mule and I don't want to miss out on the party, so I push it. Don't do that because it makes it so much harder on you the next day.
Do that with me, and I'll just kick you out.
Don't talk to Lee. That no. But I mean, just to rest as much as you possibly can, and just know that you're a beautiful soul, and you're heard, and you're loved. And if you need me to talk about anything that's your disability, or you know, I'll answer any question that I may know the answer to. And if I don't know, then I'll point you in the right direction. And you can do anything you want to do. No is not in our vocabulary, and you have to make no to be a word that is not in your vocabulary as far as what you can do, what your limits are. But sometimes you have to say, no, I don't feel like doing that. But as far as I don't ever want to hear anybody say, well, I can't do that because I'm disabled. That's a lot of crap. You can do anything within reason. Now, I can't get up and walk across the room. I mean, that's stupid to sit here and tell you I can. So just one day at a time. That's not that.
And a lot of words she says also goes for the caregivers too. You know, there are times when you just can't do what is needed to do, so you need to call for help. You know, you need to ask somebody else to be here. You
Mm-hmm.
need to ask somebody else, hey, can you come in and, you know, take over for a few hours while I go out for a drive or go out to eat for myself or whatever the case may be. You know, you gotta know your limits as well, because if you try to push past them, you're not going to do yourself any good, and you're not going to do the person you're caring for any good. It
Right.
just won't work.
And it's okay to ask for help. That's another thing. I've had to learn that the hard way. I hate asking for help, but I do. Sometimes I have to have it, and it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to not be okay. But you also have to consider your caregiver. You know, there are times when mom doesn't feel like she doesn't feel well. So then if I want to do something, I got to do something that I know I can do it myself, such as I can diamond paint myself. Everything is all set up on my desk that it's all on the color. I gotta make sure mom's not feeling bad that day because she started open a color every now and then or a marker. So you gotta consider your caregiver. That because if they're down, then so are you basically.
And the other thing is, don't let your temper get the better of you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there are many times when you'll get aggravated, or well, in my case, there are many times when I got aggravated over the past 35 years, and it's like I just wanted to turn around and yell at somebody. Unfortunately, the only person I could yell at was the one person who didn't deserve it, and that was the norm. You know, and it's like you can't do that because it'll destroy everything.
But
That's right.
down
Diamond
there,
Pen, everything but Train of Dreams.
I'm gonna diamond paint trying to drink today. I already said that. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Didn't know. I gotta see him first. So no, you don't need. I gotta see him first. So if the temperature drops, I'm not going to be able to because it's in the 30s. Now, I'm going to try my best to get in there and drop down and things, trying to drink. I don't know when I'm getting it done. I said March the 3rd. I might need to change it to April.
I knew that was going to happen.
No,
And I've been saying it all along.
I'm going to really try. On the upside, I'm getting the Christmas one moving along because I can't do trying to dream.
Well, that's a good thing.
Hey, the Asian theme, the Asian event is a year long. So, that's a dragon in there. So I'm always gonna have something for the Asian thing. Remember, it's alive recorded. I heard you, Darda. I know I said March. No,
Yep.
April. What did I say?
You said March 3rd because 28 days in February. So you gave yourself 3 extra days.
Well, yeah, it's only fair.
So me, I'm thinking more along the lines of September or October.
No, I'm not gonna be that long, you dork.
Will you stop calling me a whale penis for crying out loud?
Oh, shut up, please. I'll have it done. I'll have it done on March.
Hey, it's been a lot of serious conversation. I gotta have some fun.
I'm gonna have it done by.
What?
I don't know when I'm getting that done. But I hope I answered all of your questions. And if you have any more, you can let me know on the show. I thought you like me. Look, come on now. No, I'm not going to do December. November, maybe, but
Yeah.
not December. They
Well,
think
Bernie said maybe 2026 or maybe 2027.
oh, so stop me. It's not going to be that long.
She's not gonna bite you. She probably thinks like I do that you'll enjoy it too much.
I'll have it done. Whatever. I'll have it done this year. I will. I'm hoping to have it done by March.
December.
March. If it's September, I'm finding a way to make it work for your event. I don't know how, but I will. It's a train. They're, I'll figure it out.
Well, in that case, you might want to stretch it out until November because November you can dive and paint just about anything because just about anything would work.
I'm not going that long, people. I don't know what works on your event in November. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I still got to get together with you, Berta, and Kat and get that all worked out.
You didn't say that for 2 months. Just
I
say.
know.
Okay. Cowboy.
Cowboys. I used to wear this all the time.
You used to
Constantly. It's set up in the closet for so long it's going stiff.
Where'd you look that?
I had them, but when my feet started going bad, I can't wear them anymore.
Oh, where'd you
I
do?
had some really nice leather boots.
Where'd you do that? To hold your jeans up. Where are your jeans?
Those are in the closet.
Well, one day I want to see you in your whole cowboy did it. Get the boots. I know you can't wear them. Yep.
No, I
Yeah,
can't even wear my work boots anymore. There's those zipper down the sides.
That's another thing I'd like to be able to do, ride a horse. I love horses. They're majestic, and I love them. You have a whip and stuff to go with all that too. That's what I was thinking too, Berta.
Yep. Well, I don't have a whip. That's a flogger. However, I do have the crop, the riding crop. What?
Berta brought it up.
What are you looking at me like that for? Just because it was stuff that was sent to you?
That's correct.
Yeah, it's not yours,
That's right. I
dealer.
told him that yesterday. You wouldn't listen to me.
I don't know why I'm trying to steal your stuff. Because I am.
Just to steal everything.
I do not.
He figures what's mine is his and what's his is his.
That's right. So how can I steal what's mine anyway?
She's too nice to you. She's way too nice to you.
Way too nice to you.
Yeah. I need to have a talk with her.
You need to have a talk with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's too nice to you.
Let me know how that goes, will you?
No. What we say is between us.
I can tell you it won't go very well.
Oh, shoot.
You think you know so much.
It was how I was raised, Tam. My parents were old. My grandparents were old. I mean, I was raised to very old people.
Yep. She was brought up very old fashioned. If she could have, when we were going together at first, if she could have stayed home, she would have rather had stayed home.
Mm.
But that was at first. Then she realized that I'm a hard man to keep in what I want. So she knows she had to work. Just to keep us financially afloat.
You're lucky to have her. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But anyway, I know you've got some things to do. Huh? Yeah, there's something else coming on. I probably ran over. Yeah. So, yep. So
Yeah,
about
coming on
20
to
minutes over.
30.
Yeah.
So, if any of you have not had the privilege of checking out Tammy's channel, by all means, if somebody could put her channel in there, and you can see what she does and how she does it.
Thank you.
It's a rather great thing to behold.
Yes, it is.
I have a hard time manipulating the mouse to be able to put the link in myself, so one of you all can do it, I'd really appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's harder to do it on that end than it is on mine.
I'm actually Lee told me I'm close to 100 videos, so I'm working on something special for that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So for now.
But nonetheless, know that as a caregiver, there are some of us you can rely on. Actually, you can rely on all of us, I'm sure.
But
But you know, we do know some of what people are going through. May not know everything, but
I had to let you read that.
I didn't see it. Sorry, I was looking at something. That's right. Perfect, Berta. Exactly as it should be.
And thank you for all.
My world, people, is a nice place to be. Yep. That's the next thing.
What are you talking about?
Rich. His channel. Started to the end. That was my next thing I was gonna say, but she beat me to it. I was gonna say it, Rich.
And yes, you are at 83 videos, so
Now, did that include my lives? It had to, right?
I would assume so.
There's no way I've done 83 videos. Okay. So
Well, you go to videos and then you count them.
no, thank you. I'll take your
I'll do
word.
it. I will. I'll do it. But anyway, as I was saying, everyone have a wonderful time. Remember this coming week, and we will see you all again on Tuesday. If we don't see you on one of the lives, like Rich's on Sunday, or Terry's on Monday, or Brandy's on Monday, or Gypsy's on Tuesday, or Tammy's on Thursday, and so on and so on and so forth.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I downplay that one.
Oh, okay.
You'd want to come watch us anyway.
I don't know.
We're just a couple of nuts.
Mhm.
But anyway, like I said, remember that there's always somebody that has been through what you've been through in some form or another. And even if you haven't been through it exactly, we all know what the feelings are. So don't hesitate to reach out to somebody if you feel you need a vent,
Yep.
because sometimes even the caregiver needs to vent and be taken care of for one thing or another.
That's the truth.
Other than that, we will see you later. Good night, all.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yes, and thank your mother for coming in too, by the way. I appreciate it.
Now, she would have come back if you needed her. She would
I
have been
know.
something.
Didn't seem like anybody had any more questions for her, so
Told her story the way she told it.
Yep.
Answered everything. Okay?
but and thank you for coming too, even though you're always here anyway.
Oh, question.
Adam and I go live. Oh shoot.
Hi, Christopher.
Oh, for the age. That's right. Abe, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Yep. 5 o'clock.
5 p.m. today. So
Hi, Christopher.
somebody wanna is that here on YouTube, Eve?
Yeah, we need to Adam's.
On Adam's channel?
Yeah, Adam's channel. And Angel, she was here. Yeah, he does do a great job.
Thank you, Eve.
He does.
Means a lot coming from you. That's
Oh.
kind of thing she does is works on helping people do that.
Christopher, I'm the Christopher channel in.
Yep.
Hold on, Lee. Let me put these channels in.
Yeah, it is on Adam's.
Okay.
I forgot you don't have a YouTube channel, do you, Eve? You do have
No.
a Facebook.
But are you still there?
Yeah, she is. She's the one that put in Christopher's link.
She didn't do Christopher. Why am I doing Christopher Givart? Jeez. Well, I'll do Adam. Unless you're doing Adam, I'll just
Nope.
let that in the lap.
Nope, you go right ahead. I'm lazy. I'm too busy being the facilitator.
Oh, whatever.
Oh.
Like,
Never mind. Oh, that's Angel. Never mind.
you just do them all because I forgot. I'm not supposed to work today. So there.
Yeah, you're the guest today. You're not supposed to work.
Yeah, Adam. In fact, I was instructed not to work today. I forgot. I have a hard time. Not nodding.
Let me see.
Dirty than Adam. So if Rick now you had to leave.
If I gotta find it.
Let's see. Why can't I find?
Yeah, I can't think of it.
I can't find Adam. Why am I not finding Adam?
That's what I'm having a problem with.
Oh, well, for one thing, that's not a channel, dummy.
Nobody
So
does.
what I'm doing is I'm
Got it. Got it. I got it. Yeah, Adam channel was not coming up. I got it.
too late.
You lost that.
I beat you both.
You know, no, you didn't. Yes, you did.
Excuse me.
But it didn't. Why tell us to do it? Well,
Because I wanted to make sure that I did at least one. It is my channel after all.
you're not supposed to do it on your channel.
You weren't either because you were the guest.
Then I'm trying to say that's dumb. You're trying to say I want to make sure I did one that is my channel. I don't do them on my channel. On my life. You're not supposed to, dude. Gee,
Besides which, I was trying to show Lenore, but I was having trouble finding his link.
Alright.
So anyway,
Tutorials.
workers and lurkers out there, say hello because I'm about to say goodbye. Bye bye.
thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
And yes, thank you once again. Thank you, Mom.
I will. I love you, Dad. I
Love you
will.
too. Come on, there it is. And